without the second part of the course, you might be pronouncing everything correctly, but the fluency is going to be impeded, right? Because you'll always stumble or something is going to be inconvenient to pronounce. If you're, for instance, trying to pronounce three consonants, the elision thing, it's way too hard, right? So you're going to be slower. Yeah, like make little pauses in between and so on. Usually people do say that the first part of the course is harder in this regard because there's so much self-control. You have to be so aware. You have to be so conscious. Because also, I think the second part of the course, when all of the stuff like elision, and things like this happen, you just know that you haven't been doing it. So the thing is that you have to introduce this habit, which is way easier than breaking the habit of pronouncing all of the sounds, because obviously all of you were speaking English before, right? And pronouncing those sounds somehow. So here it's harder, right? Because you have to break the habit of pronouncing them and then on top of that build a new one, right?
To start again attending your fluency classes, because I will combine my new knowledge about pronunciation and will try to put it inside the speech, the normal speech.
Yes,
because now I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time to practice the pronunciation itself and fluent speech with new pronunciation. That's why it's easy when I practice on separate words, but difficult when I try to use it in high-speed speech.
Yeah, I'm very happy that you understand that, because a lot of people finish the course and they have like a very good foundation, lots of knowledge, they understand how to articulate stuff, but then afterwards they get very frustrated because they're like, oh, but when I speak, I cannot do it. Obviously, because that's 10 steps away from what you have now, because right now, okay, if you're able to pronounce most of the things correctly, but literally if I give you quite new, right? You just have to read it out and remember the rules. So it's 2 steps basically. Just maybe recognize the vocabulary meaning out of it just because it's automatic and recognize the sounds. But when you start speaking, right, you have to control that. You have to think about what you have to say, how you're going to have to say it, which words you have to choose, which grammar you have to use there and so on. So it's way harder, right? So that's why, there are a lot of other steps in between just the course where you understand about the articulation and fix it in words or like out of context, let's say out of spontaneous speech. And then when you bring it to the level when, for instance, obviously you can probably hear that I don't have to control my speech, right? But it took me years to get to this level when I don't have to, like when I speak and I don't have to control my tongue, or think about where to put it and so on. But so it's a very good thing that you understand it and that you are motivated, and that you will get there, but don't rush it, give yourself time and just stay motivated. Don't get frustrated. That's the motto of the accent training journey.